Good evening, friends. Welcome to Workers and Resources Timelapse. It was the year 2106 there, and the years go by quite quickly here. We're filling up the ship with nuclear waste. That is the product of our civilization, and it is going. I mean, this is pretty stable, you know. Something has happened. Population is going down slightly, and about here is where, you know, because that was a simulation through the night. That's where we woke up and realized that something is broken here. What can that be then that is broken? Well, it turned out to be. Is this the right file? You sure? Yes, it is. This is what it turned out to be. That little train there, yeah, that causes a lot of issues, you know. And I do not understand why this train was let in here, because obviously it was occupied both here and here. It was free here, maybe. This is the route it is supposed to take, because there is nothing here that it needs to go through. It's just a bit shorter, that route. Here's a better view of what's going on. You see, a signal, semaphore, and there's an entrance semaphore over there somewhere. Why was it let in? It should not have been let in. There it was. Yes, there we can see that train ought to have gone through that semaphore. It must have. I mean, the only way for it to end up in here otherwise like so would have been if it came in on another one of these tracks, made an illegal flip around for some reason, but it has no reason to do that in here. Because, yes, here it is. The only reason for it to do such a silly thing in here would be if it needed fuel or something, but that's not what it's up to. No. I don't know what it's up to really. It's up to no good. That's what. But that took care of that one. And then here we fixed some trains. You know, there are many trains that go through here that are only supposed to go through here, and there is really no reason for them to try and make their way through other places. There is a dedicated track for them, but they don't use it. And I tell some trains explicitly to do so. And here, well, since we had quite, you know, the little die-off, or what should we call it, of the peoples. Yes, we plant some trees. Yes, always good to plant some trees. But still plenty of healthy towns around. Yes, plenty of healthy towns. So it's a simple matter of reallocating some citizens around in the magical state lottery that we run every now and then. Yes, and regrettably, I mean, this town, I don't know how many times we have repopulated that it has a tendency to die. Regrettably, and Hansasino too. Yeah, it's part of the food network there that is apparently not working so great. Oh. You know what we could do is get redundant food supply for Hansasino from Sjön. I think we already have that, but it isn't working or something. We're supposed to have it anyway, but it is no good for some reason. Yeah. What are we doing here? Yes, that's it for that bit. I moved a lot of people around and got us set up there for the next, you know, little bit of time-lapse thing here. The population is now 83,000. So things are running pretty smoothly here now, after that little intervention and getting the train out and also repopulating a few areas. And there the game crashed, regrettably unattended. Here it continues. No, it does not. Here it. You see what happened here was, if we can get to. Let's see. So come on, stop it. Yes, you see here. Well, that's a nice effect. Yes, this hospital caught fire. So we have fire engines here. They could not get into the hospital because ambulances were stuck in each other in front of the hospital. And that's why we lose the hospital like so. And we have to rebuild it. Yes, and also going around all the map, checking all the hospitals if they have any stuck ambulances in front of them. And, well, yes, some of them do. Some don't. I don't know if there's a pattern to it. There we go again. It's set up for the next. Now this is quite quick. Population, look at that number rise, and also, well, it's going by quite quickly here. But 100,000 people, 101, 102. No. Regrettably, we got a bit of an escape thing happening there. What was that about again? Well, the first thing you do when you want to troubleshoot something like this here in the Soviet simulation, in the Marxist-Leninism perpetualness, is to find the town that is losing people. And again, it was Sayov. Why was it this time? What was it down to? Well, it was down to this. A little bit of a traffic snarl-up. And this is my fault. The train I cannot take responsibility for completely, because it should not have been allowed in there, and it should not be there in the first place. I don't know what it was doing there. But this is my fault. I have 3 trucks set to wait until loaded here. And it's ended up in, a deadlock. Because they cannot load, because they cannot get the chemicals, which this truck has. They cannot produce the UF6, and also they cannot get workers in, I don't think. So that's a bit of a problem. But we take one of those trucks out of the system, and that will do just fine. You see, there it goes again. And yes, of course, again, and we have to relocate a few citizens into the great town of Sayov. It's a great place to live. Yes. Why do you have to keep moving people in all the time? Well, things they are a bit unlucky, and also it's really close to the Soviet border, So I think that many try their luck on the other side of the border, maybe, because they've heard that the Marxism-Leninism that we got here in TBD is not as good as the Marxist-Leninism that they have on the other side of the border. There it is much more better and equal and so on. And then I think that we only have this is what we have. Time going by again. Lots of time going by. In fact, and this, you see now, it's the escapee rate here is fantastically low. It is rising slightly. No catastrophes though. This is because population is rising, and so is the number of adults living with the parents who escape when they turn 30 if they don't find a free flat within walking range of their parents. Yes, and that's, as we could see there, no, but as we can see here, pretty soon we're still at 106,000 population, but there appears to be something happens here. There something happened. Yes, and this is in fact where we also join up with the real Soviet simulator, the real-time Soviet simulator or whatever here, because now we have the funny task ahead of us of finding out what the hell is wrong this time. 98,700. Okay, the first thing we do is of course look here. Towns. Sollefteå, Molna 3,000. That's quite low for Molna, but it's not a catastrophe by any means. What seems to be the matter here? I don't understand. Well, we have not started the game yet before it was loaded, but which town is losing people, please? Yes, it is live. Is it losing people? What is going on? Wasn't it losing, but 98,000, or is that just a normal, regular, Yeah, we had, 105,000 this year. Here, something definitely bad has happened here. But it might already be over, or something. I don't know. The escape rate, is it... Okay, was it nothing? Really? Molna, could you please get enough people in here to show the stats? No. It was not Molna. Yes, it's a lot of fun this to find the problem. But what's going on then? Where are we losing them? It is not obvious to me, at least not yet. Sayov. That's a bit few people for Sayov. Don't tell me that you're in the crappers again. What's wrong with you, Sayov, this time? Well, your food situation is not good. Why would that be then? No, your food situation is terrible. Oh, it was terrible. Aha, I see. This would have been, if I would not have interrupted the simulation here, it would just have been a blip and things would have taken care of themselves, I think. Lots of people were not able to get food, but they will be now. And that would, of course, be because of a train incident. Yes, this is the warehouse where we eventually take the 102 tons of food you have in there now, the Western food train. Yes, very good. 200 tons of food out there. Okay. Molna, how are you doing? You have lots of food too. Beata's warehouse, but this train, why is it... It must have been a little while ago that this happened. Or a few days, weeks, I don't know. What are you up to? You have just been there, okay. And you're now going back to the warehouse here. Yes, it is a bit under, whatchamacallit. This food system is not solid enough. And what the hell is wrong with the frame rate now? Why the hell am I getting 5 FPS here now? What is going on? Nothing is going on. It is just an unoptimized game that I have built onto way too long. Yes, the energy usage of Soviet64.exe is very high, the task manager is telling me. The task manager is also telling me that the computer is not up to anything other than Soviet64.exe. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about this. Oh yeah, we're back into the frame rate, fantastic frame rate here. Yes, wonderful. Is this set to something ridiculous maybe? No, not that bit. I meant this bit, graphic settings. No, set to normal. Yes, it doesn't make a difference. Maybe it actually does make a little tiny amount of difference under these particular circumstances. Yes, it might actually. Yes, that is noticeable, but no. It's just too much. It's just too much. But here with this thing, why is it so goddamn slow? Is it always this slow, really? Maybe it is. I don't know. One thing we could try, I could try and load up, or I don't have one maybe. I wonder if I do have a save file where everything is dead. Yes, but where everyone is dead, nothing runs, neither. No trains run, no nothing. What I'm trying to get to here is, if we took all the workers out of this system, could we at least have a model railway going around for a bit before it all stopped? I don't know. One thing that's for certain is that we don't have enough workers in the food factory. And why would that be? I don't know. It's because this place runs out of food when this train is in here loading. And there isn't enough workers in here. We could get more workers in here, I think. Do we not have a commuting line coming in from Molna? I mean, it's not really that distant. I don't think we have one today. We have had historically. There aren't that many people waiting here neither. Where are you going? Firefighters for the rich. What the hell is this bus line doing? Okay, it goes out here. Right, so it supplies this fire station here with firefighters. Yeah, I suppose that's reasonable. We could have shipped them in from there. We could. Actually, you know what we have here. We should only need a large parking lot. And no. We are buying this, but we want to be building this. There we go. They have plenty of cars around here. They ought to be able to resolve this situation, right? I think so. And then we'll take these buses that were associated with this place. Yeah. Molna rikedomsbrandmän. You have something different coming now. You will now be food workers, Molna food workers instead. We could drop them off either here or here. It doesn't really make a whole lot of difference now, does it? If we drop them off here, Gamla bryggeriet, they're told to go work at, but it doesn't accept any workers, so that shouldn't matter maybe. That was a very complicated setup for some reason here at this bus stop. It seems to be working. Let's instead let's take them down to this one. There we go. Get in 50%. No. Get in 100% if possible. And do not go here. And only get out, people. I thought to do something for the food here, but it is not okay anyways. No, we don't have enough food in this system because this train takes too long to load here, and meanwhile this is going on, the warehouse here, which is supplying the places around the food factory, yes, gets drained, which in turn leads to food shortages here, and here we have another fantastic pile-up of ambulances in front of the hospital. It's just doomed. This area, it's not possible to have a hospital here without... See, what is this one doing? Don't touch, I have named this. I shall heed that warning. I think that crashes the game if I try and reset that vehicle. Or do anything to it whatsoever. One could, for example, try and do... No, it can be... It's parked very nicely right there, just as this bus is parked here. And has been for quite some time. Cold worker line it is assigned to. It is parked until further notice, yes. 150 years or so it has been standing right there. It's great. Or is it great? Is this that we don't have enough food? Or we do have enough food, but we don't have enough workers in the food factory. By the way, it is August. Very good. The crop situation is at least under control, I think. Hope. Wonder, is it still set to... no, we have imported a bit of crops. Not last year though, but this year we have imported a bit of crops. So when things are working, we have the crops under control. Things are never working though. It is not under control. No. But we simply need to get more workers in here, and if we could get more workers in here, it would all resolve itself. A different way of doing it, what would that be? Well, chemisterna here is really close to this food factory, but they don't know they get their food from up there in Katzinshad. Yes, they do. Whatever do we have here? We have... What else do we have here, rather? Well, quite a bit of traffic. Yeah, quite a bit of traffic indeed. Cheers. I'm having a lion here. It's an ecological beer, it says. Lion contains malt. From Åbro Bryggeri in Vimmerby. Best served at about 10 degrees. Okay. Åbro Lejon är en kraftfull ekologisk pilsner med en markerad humleton. So, Åbro Lion is a powerful ecological pilsner with a marked tone of hops. It is brewed according to Bavarian traditions with 90% Pilsner malt and 10% roasted Munich malt, München malt. Yes. För att få en smak, to get a tasteful balance between aroma and bitterness. We have used a rich amount of hops. I would say it's pretty balanced, you know. These days, when they say rich amount of hops, it's like when you open the beer, it smells like a regatta flower show or something. As soon as you open the thing, but this is not that. This is better. No, it's not an IPA, it's a Pilsner. But it doesn't really taste any of the hops. Not more than regular. Not more than it should. No, good work. I'd say, yes, how many workers? 80. Not enough. Not enough. Why is it so difficult to get workers in here? Should we get yet another bus line set up to do this? Because as was, Schmistra here is not really that far away. It really isn't. And they certainly have, the people available. There's like tons of them here, I think. Quite a lot, yeah. So why not have a bit of kemiska matarbetare, chemical food workers. Yeah, sure. Go there, load 100% of anything. And then go there and unload. That's pretty much it. I'm going to find a few buses for this to put on this line, and we should have them right here, somewhere in the choppy slideshow. There ought to be buses. There are buses there. There we go. Go. 2. No, I think 3. This food situation is no good. You have a container of waste standing around here, and here comes the truck to pick it up. How is the situation here with this? No, it has not been a problem. However, I don't even dare look what's going on down at. Here it is. Oh, it is actually starting to die down a bit. Very good. Very, very good. Yes, it's still hanging on. But down here, it's actually good now. I wonder if people living here should then not maybe be so sick and such as they have been. Right? I would hope so. Anyway, how's the waste system working? It is working very well. It is about to well, in some time. Yes, this place is now irradiated, and here we can see people walking around in the radiation, which is maybe not so good. And yeah, we only have about 300 people out here walking around to take a shift at the fire station. Yep. If the game had a better system to reliably supply workers for workplaces, then I would use it. But until such a system exists, this is the system I'm using, and it's working very nicely. And I am torturing the people a little bit here by walking back and forth for hours and hours and hours and hours, and maybe even weeks on end. Yeah. So what? Screw you, Marska. You can walk here back and forth. You should be glad and happy that you are tending to the fire station where we have the ships with the nuclear fuel and not the fire station on the other side of the hills here, where they have, you know, another ship that takes care of the nuclear waste. That's not a nice experience. This is actually pretty good. You know, we have a nice view of our pride here, and the lake, and you can watch the trains go by. What is this doing, for example? This is this is food and meat to the last town. Is what this is doing. Lovely. Come on then, sound. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. I don't think you can do it. Well, that's also a way of handling the situation. What's going on here? It's just traffic, and it's it's what the hell is this? Is this what you call infrastructure? No, or well, it is infrastructure, but it is not very well planned or thought out. But it kind of works sometimes. Where is it that you want to go, little train, and what is nothing is preventing you? It was just traffic. Something is off with the sound here. Definitely. Not only the sound, something. Yeah, I was thinking this is actually the ship we should have used for the nuclear waste, because if we would have used this, it wouldn't have sat around for so long, causing radiation to build up over here, maybe. Then again, I think this is the most cost-effective way of getting rid of nuclear waste, right? Because it doesn't have really time to influence the cost of getting rid of it. When you do it this way, at extreme amount, at a time, it seems the money is doing great. We have $284 billion now. Yes, we get that from our only source of income. Is here. Here she is. She's standing around here and being loaded with bitumen every now and then. Are you still going here? Random fuel relocation. Why? You should. Did I not fix this? That's that one. You're supposed to be going to this one. No, you're supposed to be going to. What the hell is this? This is indeed random fuel relocation, because you're not supposed to go to this one. And I'm pretty sure I fixed it before, but probably the game crashed before it made it into... Yes, it has a tendency to crash when you change schedules around and such. Yes, that took a little while. I can just check how much data was actually written to disk there in that amount of time. This is something that Soviet Republic does extremely well. 2.08 gigabytes it wrote somehow in that amount of time. Pretty damn good. Oh, and another ship is finished. When was this finished? I think this might have been finished for a while. Oh, you're missing mechanical components. It's time to send the train off again. Yes. A lot of electrical components too. Lovely. What do we do with this ship? I don't know. We have docking spots available over here if you would like. Yeah, we can put it over here for now. We can also go and have a look at the nuclear fuel stash. How's it doing? It's doing pretty well. It is in fact full. Even. I don't know how these ended up here, but train, you go from Slopotask train station. Indeed you do, where they ought to, yeah, they have a bit more nuclear fuel now available here. A bit more. Yes. I just hope that we can be certain that we do not get any UF6 from this. But you go to the fuel fabrication plant and load, so we should not be getting any UF6 from you. Or such. No. But this train, it won't move until we have unloaded enough stuff out of here. And until such time, it will just continue to pile up down here. Yes, what we'll do is we'll change your schedule about a bit. It might well be the second time you might have been going in here before, for example. You have to, I see. You try to go there first, and you don't wait, but you go to the second place, and there you wait. Or if you wouldn't wait at all. Maybe. We could try. And this place, what's up with this? There should be a train. Yes, there is a train. Oh, it's actually... No, it's this. It's the same. That's the one. Yes, that goes to both those places apparently. And what about this then? The nuclear fuel of Sayov. Yeah. Okay. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, you're standing around there. Very good. Whatever is the, isn't required here, it's loaded onto this train eventually, which doesn't happen very often, but it happens. Which also may be due to the simple fact that, those trucks that were standing in here, wherever they are now, I don't know. But I wonder if it is the case that whilst they are standing in there and waiting until loader and such, it might actually prevent this place from getting any UF6. But no matter. There's enough stuff in the system for it to work out. Should we go and have a look at the food factory if we have managed to get a few more people in here now? 114, 100, okay, that's more. Good. That is not a brownout, that's the lights changing as I move about here. Oh, the electricity is doing as well as it can. It is actually due to the reason for the voltage being unstable is due to the world simulation, as we can see here, because when we try and increase the speed of the world simulation, the voltage gets even more unstable. I don't think that you're supposed to do this to build this much, But okay, so large maps are coming. What's this? What the hell are you trying to do here? Because, at the last stop, yes, the last stop here, you're supposed to switch over to the other side of the track. Oh. I see. That would be a little bit of a problem. Yes, it would. The fire station here is sort of dependent on there actually being firefighters arriving at the station here. That piece of damn crap. Yes, and I've already built this manually once, so I'm not going to do it again. This time we're just getting a train platform in here. And we're also building it using dollars, so you can count a bit on how expensive it is. Cannot build due to infrastructure. No, really not. You know, when a building gets burned down like this, why not just have that one could select the ruins? $286,448,768 plus whatever the cost was for the street connections there. Yes. Too sharp a turn, you don't say. And yes, we're having an unelectrified track on this side of the thing because this is the last stop. Not car. Yes. Not annoying at all. Hardly. There we go. 51 million was it? Okay, whatever. Yes, you have one more thing to do, which is to go here, which is what you used to do, and such. And if you just do that, then everything will work out great. But if you do not go to this station, and if this station does not exist, then things will not go so great. Then things, in fact, will go awful. And what's your next? You have that in there, okay, good. This means that we won't get any... No, you have not been sown, you have not been nothing here. This though, that is taken care of by the agro farm, yeah. Yes, you're working as hard as you can. Bring the crops in, very good. And you're coming, very good. Okay, so could we have a different way of supplying workers out here, since this is apparently not a very reliable way of doing it, not reliable enough anyway. We also need a few more fire engines, if that's something that we would happen to have lying about, otherwise we will have to build some. We might have to build some. We have some here, not very many though. That will do. Did I leave the fire station around? Yes, I did. Ah, crap. Yep, you will have to make do with 3, which is what you're supposed to have anyways. But there will be a little time before... Okay, so there will be a time before workers arrive here. Workers apparently do not arrive here regularly enough, or it can happen in such a way that as this catches fire, meanwhile there's a shift change here. Yeah, you know what? Screw you, people. You workers. You are just resources after all. And I'm going to use you as such. There we go. The only problem with this is being then one thing. Yes, it means I have to assign a whole lot of places for this to work at. Ah, fine. All of the fields here. Yes, and the bus platform and the fire station and the heating plant. Okay? And the bus platform, I think it's enough to, or the bus stop is enough to put the thing in the thing. Right? So most people will go to the fields and so on, and some people will go to the fire station and the heating plant and bus platform, and from the bus platform they will only go to, right? I thought to do something. They could also go back there from here. That would put them in an endless loop and keep them out here and keep the fire station staffed, most importantly of all. Yes, and out here that you don't have any level crossings or such. It might be useful to be able to get across here. You see, they also have, down here is a fire station that has lots of people. Why couldn't they come and help? Because it's too far away. That's why we built this fire station, because that one did not cover this. Indeed, it is too far away. But what if we were to build a little road? Say, are you... I mean... This to me would indicate that there has stood a medium voltage switch here, not that anything else was connected to it, so maybe it was superfluous, I don't know. But it certainly looks very suspicious. Yes, it does. Anyway, a little shortcut road maybe. For this fire station to... No. Yes, and if we'd want the level crossing, we'd certainly want it here. Not that we'd want one, but if we're going to have one, that's the place to have it. And I'll also extend this bit. Or extend. Get it down to about here somewhere. $5 billion. 5,000 workers, okay. Fine. Yeah, it's going. If you wouldn't mind, but I think you would mind, because this is like really, really, really remote. Yes, you get going on that, and also whoever is in range. No one is in range, but they will have to do their best. Yep. Okay, that should be a little bit better fire protection out here, maybe. Maybe indeed. Okay, so that explains why we have imported crops this year. It's because all of these fields have been offline. This town, though, is doing quite all right, it would seem. How are you? 6,500 people, now that's more like it. $862 escapes for all time. Really? Well, that's good, I suppose. If it is to be trusted. I think it is. Somewhat. As this place did all the difference for them, putting in a little gym here, they could not bear it out here without it. Simply. And so they have, or do they not have? No, they have alcohol in the pub. I don't know why what they were so upset about then. Oh. Nevertheless, have we managed to get people out here? No. None. But maybe the first train since this issue was resolved is this one. Yes, 748 workers you have. So no one is getting off here because there's nothing to do out here this time of year. But I'm a bit interested to see what you do when you get to here. Just how many people actually get out and walk back and forth between the bus platform and the fire station and so on. What is the limit here again? Is it 250 people? What is it? We shall see how many people get out. That was quite a few people who got out there and went to wait at the bus stop. 200 people can wait here, and they do. Very good. That should mean that the fire station here should have the best possible, only the best possible in staffing. And there eventually you left and went over to the other side. Well, very good. And there the sound kicked in too. But you know. But apparently we now have 430 people waiting out. 530 people waiting out here. Okay. This might not be a good situation for them. How did you end up in this mess? Well, it is the last stop on the line. And there's a limit to how many people, 1,500 people can wait. Oh, you see they start leaving now or something. I don't know what happens. But you only unload people here. Yes, you do. Oh, that's... Yep, we shall see what happens with this. You seem to be wanting to unload quite as many people as you can, at least. There you go, 241 people on the way back. Right. It's all good, you know. Is it not? Is this... Yes, inflation rate. We can have a look at the inflation meter here. 1 million rubles in 1986 is now 18 billion rubles, 18,250,096,640 rubles. Okay then. You seem to be running quite hard to... Okay, you have also managed to get the Palace of Soviet on your radar there. You're only supposed to be heating this fire station, you know. For the Palace of Soviets, we should have this thing. But you're too far away from Palace of Soviets, okay. Well, screw you then. This place is only completely meaningless. All of this is completely meaningless. And one thing, yes, finally, this god-awful hospital that stood here has burnt down. Very good. Very good. What do we have here? This is the second fuel transporter that is going around. Come on, yes. Slowly working its way out. There it is, yes. What have we got? Yeah, anyway. Anyway. Soviet simulator is going here, and it's Soviet. It's Marxism, Leninism is what we're simulating. It goes pretty well most of the time. There's a snoring up every now and then. It seems to be something about this 5-year thing, you know. It seems like really difficult to get beyond 5 years in any one given simulation. There always seems to be something that crops up within these 5 years. That throws clog into the machinery or something. So there's always something, and I think I have to give up pretty soon on this, trying to get this perpetual Marxist-Leninism simulator working in any form of in anything at least resembling perpetualness, because it's just ridiculous at this point. It doesn't work. But it is an extremely complex world that is almost completely self-sufficient, except for a few mishaps regarding crops production here with a little fire and things. In recent years we were completely self-sufficient. And also possess quite a bit of foreign currency that we don't really know what to do with. We could spend it on vehicle licenses, but they are so expensive that we get money for them. 7,000 tons of wood in the fort. Yeah, very good. The chemical plant here, it is running quite hard. 445 of 6 workers in there, and in the oil refinery about the same amount of people in there. Very good. Very good. We have two enormous workplaces here, both going at a pretty decent rate, actually. Not bad. Not bad. But you know, on the subject of workplaces and their productivity, how is it here? It is better. It is better. It is much better. But you see, okay, yeah, they have food. Did it get so bad that these people got hungry? Yes, they got hungry. And they sort of lost interest a bit. Yes, that's not good. Because you see, in the time it takes for the train to be out here, they need to fill this place up. And also preferably between the trips that the train makes, it should not come back completely empty if things are working. However, things are not working. As we can see, it is coming back empty. Yes, it is coming back empty all the time. And we don't have a whole lot stored up. Crap. Yes, and then in the meantime, you went starving a bit. Yes. Not good. I don't know what to do except try to get more work. 164 workers, very good. Yes, the bus lines from Molna and Chemisterna might have been enough. In non-snowy conditions, one should perhaps add, we do have, here we have a technical services. That is, that ought to take care of most of the commuting distance for these people, yes. And this, I'm not quite sure. That's the technical services. This is Västra väg redundans. Okay, so this is supposed to be a system for redundancy for this food system. Then, when this train doesn't work, yes. However, there is so much traffic around here that I'm not sure it would help a whole lot. I mean, sure, we could. Do you have any tasks? No. Okay. Do we have any trucks? No. We shall do a slow, jerky fly in towards. Because you see, now, okay, here, yes, we take a good feel for the frame rate here. Yeah, there we have it. It's awful. And then we change very high. It adds a whole lot to the experience. There. Does it? Did it really do anything at all to the performance? I don't think so. See, when one does this, yes, then one loses maybe a few frames per second on having the very high draw distance on. But again, it's not about that, no. It's not about that. But we can do that. Sure. Trucks you were looking for, you said. Covered trucks, that is. Oh, speaking of which, yes, I found at the workshop. I think that we can purchase a new license maybe for most of these, though. Will not be purchases. Okay, every vehicle has now. Every single blueprint there is for everything is now too expensive to actually cost anything. Personal car, no. Covered hull. And there should be somewhere, yes, it is. Okay, no. From 84 to, okay, yes, the N12, Volvo N1233 here for minus 2,147,000, yes, I'll have it. And if you wouldn't mind building a few of those, please. Covered hulls. What sort of colors can... Green, blue, red... There were many to choose from. I think that we're going with that one. You cannot store a finished vehicle. What is it that you have made here? You have made train sets and lots of them too. we could shut down production here. Yes, hold down control to get this times 10, please. Or something. Yes. Did we have any trucks? We have dumpers, we have buses, we have concrete mixers, we have... yeah, but not really any cargo hauling trucks as such. Really? No? Yes? Really? We don't? Okay. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. Well, we're building them. I hope that will do something. Molna, how's the bus platform? 65 people. Where are you going? You're just going out there to the Molna bus platform, tiny. I don't dare touch that route. That has been in since forever. Yes, but what I was thinking was even more people in here. Maybe. Wouldn't be such a bad idea. Now they have 58 tons of food in there for the local population. You will be a little while longer before you're fully loaded here. Another thing I'm considering is doing a restart. Loading, starting a new game on top of this one. Using this as a map and such to get a reset in the economy, because the inflation is just so ridiculous now that it's what is the average cost of a workday nowadays? Average cost 50,000 rubles. Yes. Okay. I don't understand exactly what those numbers mean, but this last I looked, which wasn't that many years ago, I think it was like 15. These numbers are quite high. This is interesting, this domestic production and consumption. Overall quantity. Exactly what is this quantity? Because there are so many different units here. We have megawatt hours, we have tons. This is all weight-based stuff. All of this is weight, even livestock. Yes, that's weight too, but heat is not on here. Why isn't heat on here? Power is on here. Because you can't sell heat, maybe. No. Well, I mean, it is, if we look at consumption of resources, coal. For some reason there towards the this year, yes, it's this year for the summer we did not use any coal. No, that makes sense. Except for the little spikes in production in at the steel mill whenever their services are required, which isn't that often nowadays. How much steel do we have here? 56,737, so it's 8 tons. Okay. Yeah, so should I make another attempt at the perpetual Soviet simulator? I'm getting a bit sick of this. the same thing over and over again, and then it's a train or it's something that gets stuck somewhere, and what's the point? What is the point? Well, that is a good question. What is the point? And there's also a question that we're not going to get into the answer of right now, as this is the most awful bridge that we have. And I think this was also the decisive factor, that this is not how we do bridges in Soviet Republic. No, this is how we do bridges. Somewhat, anyway. Yes, it's a bit low and everything, but what I mean is this terrain manipulation, and then a bridge straight over. You can't raise up bridges, it looks terrible. But apparently curved bridges might well be coming, and then we might be able to do some bridges. Has this place burnt down? Yes, it has. Out here somewhere I had two of these, yes, that were built for the sole purpose of making sure that we built the right thing at an anyway. I mean, for October you don't seem to have a whole lot of crops in here. There should be a train like this one. You're currently on your way to load up. Where the hell are you? Okay, yes, you're here. Oh, you're at the the good old train diesel station of death that has been the cause of so many problems. Had been since until this roundabout was put in, which solved everything. Yes. I mean, don't even try to get it to work with trains turning around in a train diesel station. It just won't. No. Unfortunately, you have to make it so that they can go around in circles and so on. Otherwise, they will get themselves into a mess, which they can't get themselves out of. And if you're unlucky enough, you won't be able to get them out of it neither. So, what happened there? Okay, well, I don't know. The thing that we should do is one... Oh, hello, that was something that was very loud. One of those. Yes, what I want to figure out... okay, 3,500 tons of crops, pretty good. What about here? Nothing. I have no reason to doubt that this system is working. It has been sufficient for a long time. But this, yes, you all of you lose your car privileges here. This is not acceptable. I mean, if we go down here to Sollefteå, which is an intentionally drunk town, because there's nothing else to do than to brew beer and to drink beer here. There's the only thing that they can do here. Let's see how they park. You see, here's only one person who managed to mess this up. At this particular parking lot, that is. At this one... You know, yeah, but these drunks, they manage to park better. So get your shit together, people. This is not unacceptable situation that you have up here around the lake. It is. Did this work, by the way, with the fire station? Did people drive out here? Not yet, no. No, parking lots is in range. Are you kidding me? You have to be kidding me. You're not kidding me. God damn it. 2 kilometers? That's a fucking joke. Get rid of the stupid personal car mechanic then if they can only drive 2 kilometers. What use is that? None. Yes, I am harsh. Yes, I love the game anyways, but come on, 2 kilometers. What the hell? Yes, is that within range then? Oh, that would happen to be within range. Fantastic. Then maybe we could get some people working here. The fire station. Yes, and they might even be able to work at the heating facility. Yes, they are. Isn't it lovely? And this is of no use whatsoever. Get rid of this. Oh, that's what happens. Puff of dust. Okay, so sit rep here. What are we up to? I mean, this place is done. TBD. To be determined. To be decided. Totally bonkers distribution. Traditionella bondedemokratin. Traditionella bondediktaturen. Totally boring dullness. Whatever you want to call it. It is complete. It is not possible to make an imperfect Soviet simulator here on this scale. Something will go wrong. I don't think that it is possible to account for every single piece of thing that could go wrong. And we could continue this, running it forward like 5-10 years at a time and fixing whatever cropped up that time and so on, putting a band-aid over that and continuing. But there's one. It's one thing when we find things such as over by the here with the UF6 factory. Yes, where I had 2-3 trucks standing waiting until loaded. Yeah, that's my fault. So that's something that, that won't happen again. That won't happen during the next simulation, extended simulation here. But that damn train being let in to that junction, for example, that might well happen. And there is no, I mean, I can place a waypoint, I can place a chain pre-signal, yes, and place semaphore. I do not have, place a non-path signal here. Disable path signal logic for this block, please, is what I'd want. Yes. Are you one of the ones that I have explicitly told which route to take? I would think so. No. Okay, well that's funny then, because you took this route all by your own volition, whilst many trains would have chosen this route. Damn it. Damn it. Yes, sitrep indeed. Since this place is finished and still won't survive any extended attempts at simulations here. What is there to do then? Yes, I can start over on a blank map. What is the intention? Is the intention to build something complete? I have already done that. That's right here. This is complete. This was complete about 175 years ago or something. Then we just continued adding on to it more and more stuff. The next release branch, we're not getting any more bug fixes on the current branch, so whatever we got here we're stuck with until the next branch opens up for public beta testing, and then there will be a period of extreme pain, most likely. It usually is, even though supposedly the aeroplane code is already in here. It's just that there isn't any aeroplanes or whatchamacallit, airports. Yes, and I have suspected as much since these have been in here for quite some time now. As we can create a new line. Can you stop? No. I don't have anything that is suitable stop for an aeroplane. I better get rid of that too. So with supposedly then with the next release, the new mechanic that is supposed to come is what they call it. Tourism, yes, we can have Soviet tourists. Fantastic. Are they really allowed to travel? Lots of paperwork involved if you want to visit TBD. And then the number of stamps and approvals in your passport, and if they don't match up with all the serial numbers and date stamps and everything that we got. We have a spot right inside this mountain, in fact, that we have a little hole that we can put you in until or whilst we are processing your documents. Yes. So that's great. But what else is also coming apparently in 0.8.3 branch is updated sound. Yes. I cannot wait. I want this, but not at this not with this slideshow. No performance enhancements, maybe some, but it's only from what I gathered. They're only drawing enhancements. Yes. So at certain situations, we might not get as bad drops of frame rates that we do currently. But what I need to get this up noticeably in speed is latest gen CPU running stable at about 5 gigahertz, which is the absolute maximum of performance that we can get nowadays. And then maybe it would be a little bit better. It would be a bit. Maybe we could. You see, if we pause the game, it's still pretty damn slow. But maybe we could get to this point with the game running. There's a bit of a difference there. Yes. So the question is then, with the next branch, this world was generated with the 0.8.2 branch. Since that came with the random terrain generator, which is what this is. All except for this canal here, which was put in by hand using the terrain editor, since since rivers and such was not really a part of the original or the first release of the terrain generator. No. Whereas now, great. So this is a good compromise, I think, to have that. So, yes. Anyway. Yes, but I really would like an aeroplane here, but I don't know how it depends also on how the airplanes are supposed to work. Because what's the point, really? Yes, we can transport passengers from here to here quickly, maybe. Could we have like small airplanes going out to extremely remote fire stations if we were to have any? No, we don't have any of those here, since they're all within, road travel distance. If we could have firefighting helicopters, that would be something. Which may well be coming, I don't know. There have been hints and I have made deductions. Supposedly there is some sort of extended range, at least coming to the fire stations. But I don't understand, because, well, yes, I suppose that is, you can add a helicopter or have a helicopter fire station then. Because this, even if they extended this, so that the range would be out here, for example, for this fire station, the thing would burn to the ground before the fire engine made it there, wouldn't it? Also, everything, I think that has anything to do with this sort of thing, searching range, that costs a whole lot per engine cycle here in the game. All of those, construction offices searching for construction sites to do, and these things, and distribution offices, and so on. What is it this time? Small combined vehicle storage in Sviktkove. Oh, it's the new meat storage. This is working. We don't know currently because, well, yes, there's 126 tons of meat in there. It's getting a bit barbecued right now. If we... Fire truck was cool, and it's right there. There it is. And we can see the flames and the plume of smoke. And I regret the state of the roads here that you have to traverse to get to where you're going. But yes, it is burning quite heavily. This, do you think you can step on it? You only sent one fire truck. Is that because you only have one? Svage fire station. No, you should have more. Because it's this one. This one. You have 3. Why only send 1? It might be enough. I seem to be dealing with it. Yeah. Yeah. They seem to be dealing with it. Okay, so how is this Leon doing? It's getting there. Is what it's doing. So this is fantastic in every which way. I am very pleased with TBD here and how it has turned out, and all that we have built, and all the development that has taken place, and everything. And when looking at this, I think back, because this agro farm was about the first construction that was ever made, that was ever built here. This is sort of where it started. Then, building these places. The brick factory we built. The steel mill we built. The brick factory took forever. It took ages to build the brick factory. We had to drive the bricks in from down there, and that doesn't look that far now on today's roads with pavement, asphalt on them. We didn't have asphalt back then. 60 kilometers an hour is what we were. What we had to do with that. Yes. Well, so if I wanted to try out all these new features that is supposedly coming in this 0.3 release, then, which is probably a couple of weeks off at the very least at this point. TBD is no candidate for it. It is built beyond repair, or what you'd say. It is so developed. It's developed beyond repair. Could you say that? Or is that an oxymoron? It is tangenting on being an oxymoron, I think. But yes. So is this it then? Well, I don't know. We could have this, and we could just try and see how long it takes for it to run into the ground this time. 99,000, we have apparently dipped below what's going on here. This year. No, it was that bit, and then since that took place, nothing more really bad has happened. And they will regrow. If we have enough people in the food factory here, that is. Because if we don't, we're screwed. But this, I think, is a good amount. You see, they have 8 tons of food in there. There is no train. There is no food in there neither. Where is the train? And how are you doing? You're on your way to your final spots there. Yeah. Yes. Well, the addition of workforce that we have made here ought to get them over, just push them over the limit slightly. The little bit that was missing, yes, for this to work. Haha. No, I don't even believe that myself. There is no chance of this working, ever. Such as here, for example, you have... Well, now this depends. This is one of those things, yes, I remember going through a whole lot of trouble to fix this, so that we wouldn't need to depend on a level crossing here. And instead have it out here, where, yes, the barriers remain up whilst the train is in here. Now, why is this road still in here then? Yes, it is connected. Well, I thought it would be better for everyone. Maybe. Everything is alright with this farm. Okay. And everything seems to be alright here too with the nuclear fuel. Yes, you have quite a bit. I have quite a bit there too. This thing that we never used for the no, we won't. These look like, doesn't these look exactly the same as the ones filled with fuel do? I mean, maybe we should put, because these ones that have fuel in them, they are not radioactive. They look pretty much the same to me. These are harmless. These are not dangerous, whilst the other ones are very dangerous to be around for any length of time. Maybe we should put a sticker on them or something. We have these, but it's the same on the things that aren't dangerous, Yes, this is a bit funny. You can't do this. No, really sell for no dollars. No, containers with waste can always be sold when delivered to customers. Okay, yes, but we go over here, and we can drop a bit of nuclear fuel in the water if we like here. I think I've already done this, but I'm doing it again. No dollars. Yes, but it went away. Yes, it's on the bottom. There it was. Now it is down here somewhere. Can we get below? No. There is a key combination. No, I can't remember. And it is an impossible key combination to press to get the free camera movement. It's something that you have to sort of unhook your fingers or get the fingers out of their usual resting sockets where you usually like to have them in order to do that. And I'm going to have to take care of my personal heating system here again. Causing pollution in my old village house. Yep, that did it. Now it's not causing pollution anymore. Now it's perfect combustion only. Yes, and since I burn birch wood, it's not that bad. I think the village houses here, not that we don't have any right now that isn't covered by central heating, but these, looking at the smoke that they put out, you can't work due to low education level. No, I don't care. I really don't care. As long as you're happy and fed and so on, and culture. Yes, you sit at home, watch television or listen to radio. Good for you. Anyway, what they burn in here, if you look at the smoke coming out, I think is exclusively old tires. Is what I think that they burn. Oh, and what do we have here if nothing to be concerned about, because this is regular behavior for this? Yes, it is. It is unloading crops into there, which is just as it's supposed to be. Yes. No, I think it's time. It's time we end this. Yes, but I don't know what to do with my life other than this. This is the only thing at the moment. Has been for quite some time that I've been looking forwards to do, and such. And now it's gotten to the point where it's not enjoyable anymore. Yeah. Det är så det är. Det är då som det stora V-modet rullar in, vet ni. That is actually when the great V-mode rolls in. Yes, I have a music video. Go look that up. Vintersaga music video here on the Dr. Pluring channel. It's about winter. What are you doing here? Are you you're not waiting around, or you're moving along? Good for you. And yes, out here there is a little bit of electrical wiring going on. Eight megawatts passing through. This I'm not so keen on. This, it takes up a whole lot of space, and it doesn't really solve the. I'm not going to get into that again. Problem is the high voltage distribution is stupid. In this game, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever that we need a million billion miles of high voltage cable to supply 99,000 people with electricity. No, there's something off here. And also that's the thermal rating. As I've been over this. The coal power plant. Any argument about this game and its focus on realism, and if anyone ever claims that no, you can't do that because this game focuses on realism and that would take away from the realism. Yes, if you want this game to be realistic, then this uses this amount of coal. The coal power plant has to use 25 times the amount of coal it currently does to operate on the same energy scale as this does. And this is very realistic, in fact. Yes, very realistic. Gigajoules coal burning, you get this amount of heat. I've been over this too many times. Yes. You know what? I think we're going to end this here because this has derailed into something that is not enjoyable for anyone. This is just awful. This, I don't care about what you do with these roads. Will you eventually get them built? Maybe. There is an assigned you have workers here. You just don't have gravel, so well survive. At some point or other, they might be finished. Yeah, are you going to park up this thing somewhere then? And then, yes, I think that if we're doing an extended time lapse, I think the one thing to keep an eye on is this thing. Yes, because this is the end product of everything that we have here. This is the waste product. This is what we got. Save there, thank you very much. Oh, yes, there we go. And also then we change this to every hour. And there we go. Dear friends, thank you so very much for watching. I don't know what to do with this. Neither this world, this world of TBD, which is hopeless. This game, which is also hopeless, and my life, which is also hopeless. Good night.